Marlene, I need to find a way home.
I'm just as stranded as you.
God damn it.
But there is a sender at headquarters. I can show you the way if you help me arrive there in one piece.
Deal.
Nora, what was Atlas made for in the first place? Before it became this?
It was a sorting algorithm meant to scrape the universe base layer for data. I mean, we're talking hundreds of thousands of dimensions.
I guess it didn't stay that way.
Industria 2 is an upcoming survival horror first-person shooter that combines narrative-driven gameplay with intense action and horror elements. Set in a parallel dimension filled with hostile robots and controlled by an artificial intelligence called Atlas, players follow the story of Nora, a scientist trying to return to 1989 East Berlin while confronting the consequences of her involvement with Atlas. The game features immersive gameplay mechanics, including physics-based interactions, a crafting system, and upgradable weapons. Players can expect a focused 4 to 6 hour campaign filled with intense firefights against machines, featuring vivid dismemberment and oil spills. Running on Unreal Engine 5, the game showcases next-gen visuals with dynamic lighting, full voiceover, and cinematic audio design. Industria 2 is set to release in 2025 for PC and consoles.
With trepidation. This place wrong. This place not right.
You say that about every place.
With insistence. Wrong. Smell wrong. Smell bad.
Smells the same to
With
me.
urgency. Move. Now under. Hide.
Okay. But if this
With
isn't
growing
covered...
impatience. Be quiet.
You're sure this is the right way?
With indignation, pathfinding, very good. Better than smelly cake. Better than run, run, run. Paralyzed in terror. Smelly cake, run. Run, 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 run.
Animal Use Protocol is a narrative-focused survival horror game that puts players in the role of Pen, a hyper-intelligent chimpanzee attempting to lead a group of lab animals to freedom. Developed by the Brotherhood, the game takes place in the dystopian Anchorage Station, a facility where horrifying experiments have created monstrous creatures. Players must use stealth and wit to survive, equipped only with a gravity manipulation tool and accompanied by a rat companion named Trip. The game combines exploration and puzzle-solving elements with intense survival horror gameplay, as players uncover the dark secrets of the facility while being hunted by a terrifying chimera born from failed experiments. The game is scheduled for release in 2026 for PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch platforms.
I don't want to spoil it for general vector of changes is close to our worldview.
But here everything is strange. Our informant is weird. Our enemies are weird. The same goes for you too.
Pioner is an ambitious open-world MMO first-person shooter that immerses players in a post-apocalyptic Soviet-inspired world. Set on Tartarus, a mysterious island cut off by a technological anomaly, players take on the role of a former operative investigating the enigmatic Mogilnik station while rescuing stranded comrades. The game features a vast 50-square-kilometer world filled with haunting Soviet-era structures, secret underground labs, and supernatural anomalies. Players will experience both PvE and PvP gameplay, with dynamic missions and intense combat in the Shadowlands zone. The survival mechanics are core to the experience, requiring players to manage resources, craft weapons, and maintain their characters' well-being. Social features include clan formation, raids, and competitive leaderboards, emphasizing teamwork and strategic gameplay. After multiple delays since its initial 2022 planned release, Pioner is now scheduled to launch in 2025 for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X.
We've had reports of rogue sticky notes replicating across this sector. If you don't cut back their numbers, this whole place will be yellow by morning. This crisis ain't over. Now get through the containment door to the next zone. Safe room dead ahead. Might contain something useful, but it'll probably attract a lot of... Oh, you already opened it. Never mind. You sure kicked the nest. There's hiss all over you.
Stand back! Piggy's coming out!
Oh, Paper! You gotta shoot him off me!
Last containment door's open. Go, go!
I think I heard something.
All right, crew. Time to clean house.
FBC Fire Break is an upcoming cooperative first-person shooter developed by Remedy Entertainment that takes place in the world of Control. Set within the Federal Bureau of Control's headquarters known as the Oldest House, players must defend this mysterious building from otherworldly forces that have laid siege to it. As Remedy's first venture into multiplayer gaming, this title marks a significant departure from their traditional single-player narrative experiences. The game supports up to 3 players in cooperative missions that emphasize teamwork and quick thinking to tackle paranormal crises. Players can customize their Fire Break crisis kits with specialized tools, grenades, support items, and paranatural augments to enhance their gameplay strategy. The fast-paced combat features massive waves of enemies with a focus on crisis management and improvisation. The game features an expanding storyline through post-launch updates, and despite taking place after Control, remains accessible to new players. FBC Fire Break is scheduled for release in 2025 on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X, and will be available on Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Plus from day one. Will Follow the Light is an emotionally charged first-person adventure game that takes players on a journey through the harsh landscapes of the far north. In this narrative-driven experience developed by Tomorrowhead Studio, players step into the role of Will, a determined father searching for his family across treacherous Nordic environments. The game seamlessly blends exploration, survival elements, and thoughtful puzzle solving, featuring realistic travel mechanics that include sailing a yacht with lifelike controls and traversing snowy trails via dog sleds. Players will navigate through diverse terrains including rugged shores, icy seas, and snow-covered mountains, while solving puzzles based on real-world mechanics such as operating weather stations and managing counterweights. Drawing inspiration from games like Firewatch and Alan Wake, the story delves deep into themes of survival, isolation, and familial bonds, all while offering breathtaking visuals powered by Unreal Engine 5. The game is set to release in 2025 for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. Deathground is an intense survival horror game that puts players in a terrifying facility overrun by intelligent dinosaurs. Developed by Jaw Drop Games, this thrilling experience combines solo and cooperative gameplay, allowing players to either brave the dangers alone or team up with up to 3 other survivors. The game features dynamic AI-controlled dinosaurs that adapt to player actions, multiple character classes with unique abilities, and a mix of stealth and combat gameplay. Players must navigate through procedurally generated scenarios, completing objectives while avoiding or confronting deadly predators like raptors and T-Rexes. Deathground aims to create a unique survival horror experience with its blend of cooperative action and stealth mechanics. While the exact release date hasn't been confirmed, the game will initially launch on PC with potential releases on other platforms in the future. It is currently available for wishlisting on Steam. Lost Rift is an ambitious survival first-person shooter that combines base building, resource management, and intense PvP/PvE action in a mysterious archipelago setting. Developed by People Can Fly, the creators of Gears of War and Bulletstorm, players find themselves stranded on Pioneer's Landing, where they must gather resources, build shelters, and survive in a beautiful yet hostile environment. The game features a player-driven narrative where your choices shape your survival journey alongside robust base-building mechanics using modular tiles and crafting stations. Players can engage in dynamic expeditions across unstable zones, competing for valuable loot while facing both rival players and environmental challenges. The game's dramatic weather system, including hurricanes, fires, and dense fog, adds an extra layer of challenge to both exploration and combat. Supporting both solo play and cooperative multiplayer for up to 5 players, Lost Rift emphasizes player freedom and immersive survival mechanics. The game was unveiled at the Future Games Show Spring Showcase 2025. Lost Rift is scheduled to launch in early access in 2025, exclusively on PC through Steam.
Blinded at the pie, standing in the fire till the dreams went dead in the whites of their eyes. Nothing's growing where they fell. I think I'd rather know hell. Oh, you don't know what you got till it's gone.
Into the Dead: Our Darkest Days is a side-scrolling survival game set in Walton City, Texas, during the 1980s scorching heat wave and economic crisis. Following a devastating zombie outbreak, players guide a group of survivors through the dangerous city streets while scavenging for resources and seeking safety. The game combines shelter management with stealth-focused gameplay, allowing players to establish and upgrade refugees while making crucial decisions about recruiting, deceiving, or eliminating other survivors. Players must carefully manage resources, craft tools and weapons, and navigate through the atmospheric ruins of Walton City without attracting zombie hordes. The game features a dynamic urban environment that changes over time, ensuring replayability, with an emphasis on stealth and resource management rather than direct combat. With its unique blend of side-scrolling gameplay, intense resource management, and emotional storytelling, Into the Dead: Our Darkest Days offers a fresh perspective on the zombie survival genre. The game will launch in early access on April 9th, 2025 for PC. Mount & Blade War Sails is an ambitious medieval action RPG that combines naval warfare with the series' signature sandbox gameplay. As the newest installment in the beloved Mount & Blade franchise by Taleworlds Entertainment, the game expands upon its traditional medieval combat and kingdom management systems by introducing naval elements. Players will command ships in maritime battles while still enjoying the series' hallmark features of large-scale land combat, intricate character customization, and a dynamic open world. Set in the medieval realm of Calradia, players can choose to become mercenaries, join existing factions, or establish their own kingdoms while navigating both political intrigue and tactical warfare. The game promises to deliver an enhanced sandbox experience with realistic combat mechanics that demand strategic thinking and skillful execution, whether at sea or on land. War Sails has yet to receive an official release date. The The game is expected to launch on PC first, with potential console releases to follow.
These rings store thousands of citizen cores. Future inhabitants of Eden. You have to reach the top chamber and break the last remaining seal. Dropped straight into a hostile zone. This is exactly what hyper units were made for. Unleash your hyperpower. Rip their cores out. You know you want to.
In the name of duty, courage, and truth, I will protect the citizens.
We are standing on the edge looking towards the unknown. See you on the other side.
Metal Eden is an intense sci-fi first-person shooter that puts players in the role of Aska, an android hyper-unit in a world where human consciousness has been digitized into cores. The game combines fast-paced combat with futuristic parkour mechanics, featuring a unique core ripping system where players can extract cores from enemies to gain various powers. Set in the city of Mobius, Aska navigates through 8 missions using enhanced movement abilities while battling hostile forces. The combat system centers around the multi-tools gravity beam, which lets players rip cores from enemies after breaking their defenses. These cores can be used as weapons or power-ups to enhance Aska's abilities. Players can also hack drones for body modules, adding tactical options in battle. Developed by Raiken Games and published by Deep Silver, Metal Eden is scheduled to launch on May 6, 2025 for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S.